Have you ever found yourself in a state whereby it is very difficult for you to make a decision or you don't know the step to take? Today, we are going to be diving into the third section of Think and Grow Rich, where I'm going to explain to you how to make decisions the right time and in the right place. So let's go straight into the video. So welcome back to the channel, guys, and today we are going to be looking at chapter 7, 8, 9 of Think and Grow Rich. And chapter 7 talks about decision and said this is the mastery of procrastination. And said procrastination is the opposite of decision. And this is something that everybody, including I, struggle with. And the best thing for you to put into practice is making a quick decision and being slow to change the decision. So you are going to be tested on how fast you can make a decision immediately you finish watching this video, and this is going to be carried out by you clicking the two links below on signing the first and second section of Think and Grow Rich I posted, so that you can get full details on how to master decision making. So if you are someone that is influenced easily by the opinion of people, it will be very difficult for you to have a decision of your own. But at the same time, you should be able to seek advice from other people. And the way you do it quietly without disclosing the purpose of the advice you are seeking. And one more thing that he also mentioned, he said that the first thing you want to learn to do is to keep your mouth shut and keep your eye and ear open. And he said we need to change the pattern at which we make decisions. So you want to be able to deliberate on the actions you are making every day. And a good example he gave was that while we are growing up from school or from childhood, most of us did not make our decisions by ourselves. The kind of school we went to, secondary, public, or whatever school we went to, these were decisions that were made for us. So we've gotten to a state whereby we are reluctant to make decisions by ourselves. So we try to get opinions from people. So we have to construct our pattern of making decisions to a definite purpose. Now we are going to be looking at chapter 8. And chapter 8 talks about persistency. And it says persistency, it is the willpower needed to rekindle faith. And so when it comes to persistency, it has to do with channeling your willpower and your desire, which makes them an irresistible pair. So we need to be careful on how we direct our willpower, because weak desires tend to bring weak results. It's just the same thing as lighting a candle or having wood together and you're trying to light up the fire. If the fire is not good enough, the amount of heat generated will be very weak. So for you to have a very high or maximum amount of heat, you want to ensure that the fire is high enough. And a good practical way to improve such conditions or such scenarios is to put yourself in a group of masterminds. So that means a group of persons that are well driven with the same goal or activity that you are working with. So Napoleon Hill listed 8 significant factors that can help to increase your persistency. And he said the first one is definiteness of purpose, the second one is definiteness of plan, the third one is self-reliance, the fifth one or the fourth one, accurate knowledge, the sixth one, habit, the seventh one, cooperation, and the last but not the least, burning desire. The 9th chapter of Think and Grow Rich talks about the power of mastermind, and he says persistence creates faith. Why faith creates power? And he said power can be defined or is known as an organized and intelligently directed knowledge. So for it to be organized, you need a certain group of persons to assist you. So Napoleon Hill gave 3 major sources of knowledge, and he said the first source of knowledge is infinite intelligence. And he said infinite intelligence has to do with the creativity of your human mind or your imagination. So I gave a deep and better explanation concerning the intelligence in the part 2 of this Think and Grow Rich. So check the link below to find out about it. And the second source of knowledge he also mentioned was accumulated experience. And he said accumulated experience has to do from the recording and the experiences of people that have actually achieved or people that are impressed with their work. So by studying them the way they do things and following that pattern, it will help you to gain a certain height of knowledge that improves your daily life. And the third source of knowledge was given as experiment and research. And he said in science and in practically every other field of life, this is the most accurate way to find out or classify a better source of living. So it's a constant making of search, finding out what is working in your present day, because it is so fortunate that some things that work back then might not work now. So thank you for staying to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. I'll catch you on the next video.